Hey everybody, welcome to the Fairy Vibrant Makeup channel. So today I'm going to be doing a try on and kind of like mini review of the new Tarte, what is this, the Love, Trust, and Fairy Dust eyeshadow palette. And I also have the blush. Wasn't interested in the mascara because it's just the Lights Camera Lashes mascara in fancy packaging. I did have the Mermaid mascara from my gratis box for training, so I mean, I haven't opened it yet. I pretty much know more or less what that mascara entails. So I do have a smaller travel size one that I had gotten a long time ago that I just barely opened. I will let you know what that, if you haven't tried the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara, I can put it on for you so that way you can see what it looks like. I also do have, and this is very important for you Ulta Beauty shoppers, so I am sad to say that Lorac has been removed from, I think, pretty much all Ultas. At least my Ulta does not have Lorac anymore. We replaced it with Flesh Beauty. So we do have Flesh Beauty at my location in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So I did pick up one item from Flesh. The other items really didn't interest me that much. I don't really feel like the stick concealer is worth the price. 18 bucks for a little guy like that, and I hate the name of it. It's like vulgar to me. I don't know. Is it, am I crazy? But also, the lipsticks are too shiny for me. I really do love a matte lip. It's just my favorite thing. The blushes didn't really pique my interest. The eyeshadows didn't pique my interest. I was just really like taken aback by this shade, and the shade is called Courage 235. So I will try this on as well. And I kind of wanted to test this out. I did get this in training for gratis. It's the Bye Bye Pores by It Cosmetics. So yeah, you're going to see a couple things, few things in here that aren't really Tarte, but thought I'd throw them in with this tutorial, or, you know, try on. And then the new Melted. We got the concealers from the Born This Way collection from Too Faced. I don't need a concealer right now, so I kind of skipped on that. And I'm not sure how I feel about Born This Way because it's too hydrating, and I don't need that much hydrating because I'm oily typically. But I wanted to try out this lip topper because it looked very pretty in the store. So yeah, I'm going to try on some new stuff. Of course, the Bye Bye Pores bronzer isn't really new, but it's still something I want to try out so that I can let my guests know exactly what this bronzer is all about and if it does really minimize pores. So there's those, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things I'm going to be trying on in this video, but mostly I want to focus on the eyeshadow palette by Tarte. So let's get into it. Textured, like with glitter, and I fell in love with the packaging. As you can see, it is just to die for. It is a rose gold, which I absolutely love. More pinky rose gold. And the top, let me take out the plastic insert, is just like, it's beautiful. Glitter and stars, and it's purple pink. It's just very appealing to the eye. Now, I did do a video on my Mermaid collection, which is very cute packaging. I noticed they started doing really cute packaging when it came to these kind of collections, like the what was it, the unicorn collection, the Make Believe in Yourself, I think that's what it was called. I don't have that palette anymore because I just had no use for it. I bought it because I love the shimmers, I love the smell of the eyeshadows. It smelled like vanilla or chocolate. So but this one is it's thoroughly impressive, and you can see my video on this palette in the description box below. I will link that. And then this palette, let's open her up. That's what she looks like. Very pretty. It's like a flower, and you have a lot of like mauves, rose tones, purples, golds, and rose golds. So very appealing to my taste because I love rose gold eyeshadows. I love mauves. It complements my eye color, so very excited. Now, I really do like this blush. It's so cute, and it's called Fairy Flush. So that's what it looks like. It's kind of like a pale pink. Cute, but you can pop these out. So there's like a little hole on the bottom We can pop out the product when you're done, and then if you get another Tarte blush, you can pop it in, or you can use this as a compact. I'm so excited to use this. I'm going to zoom you in so that you guys can see what it looks like when I try it on my eyes. Alright, so I zoomed you in. I'm going to start off with priming with the Urban Decay eyeshadow potion. These are on sale right now for 12 bucks, 11 to 12 bucks. So I have Eden. I'm just going to put a little bit over and then just spread it around with my finger. I'm going to dive right in, and I'm going to start off with this shade right here to set my eyes. So I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and kind of pack this on all over the lid, my brow bone, so that I can set my eyeshadow. I want to go in with this shade right here. It's called Frolic, so it's a matte. And I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to put this into my crease. Alright, so I want to kind of build another crease shade on top. I'm going to take this one right here. I feel like this one is really nice, and maybe it can tone down those brown tones a little bit. So I'm going to use that shade to kind of cool it off. I'm just doing a light bit. Darker shade right here. This one's called Wish. I really wanted to try this. It looked a little patchy in some swatches that I did at work, but I want to see how it works. I'm going to do a halo eye, as I always do, because I love a halo eye. So I'm just going to pack this, and I'm using my mermaid brush set from Tarte from the last collection. Okay, I'm thoroughly impressed with this shade. I just like to start on the outer corner and then work it towards the middle, connecting the two. This is just my go-to eyeshadow look with anything. It actually is very soft. A little patchy here, but not bad. Alright, so I'm going to take Frolic again, this shade right here. I'm going to put that in the crease. I want my eye to pop, so I'm going to use this shade right here. It's called Flitter. I'm going to use that on the middle portion of my eye. Kind of want to pick up Mystical, which is this redder shade right here, and pop that on top of it. Kind of want a little bit more pink in that eye. I used my finger so I could concentrate it, and I'll go back with my brush and just kind of softly blend it inward so that the transition between that light color in the center and the dark colors on the outer and inner portion kind of blend easily. Okay, I'm going to take this shade again. What is it called? It's called Gossamer. And just highlight the brow bone area. Excuse my brows, I need to get them waxed again. Alright, so I did my makeup off camera so that I can finish my lower lash line. So I'm going to take that dark shade again. So this shade, I kind of want to try a different shade though. Let's try this brown. This brown right here. Let's go ahead, and I'm using a Morphe M431. And ooh, Fallout City. So this does have quite a bit of fallout. So you do have to be careful with this shade. This shade's called Wish. No, it's called Wonder. It's not so bad. Okay, I'll go back in with Frolic, which is this shade right here. That's what I used in my crease. I'm going to take a smaller Luxie Beauty brush and just blend my lower lash line. Then I actually want to try a different color for the lower lash line. I'll try this shade. It's called Magic. And I'm going to put this on the lower lash line with my finger. Then I'll take that blending brush, just kind of blend that edge. Then I'll take Twinkle, right there. Very soft and pigmented. Then I will stick that right in the inner corner. Ooh, that is super pigmented. I like using my fingers just because I can get a little more precision. But I'll just get this brush and kind of blend those edges out. Wow, I like that a lot. Alright, I look ghostly, but in person it's not that bad. So I'm going to go ahead and break into this It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Bronzer. Ooh. So that's what it looks like. Very cool. Has a little brush inside of it. And it's like a bronze color. Very cool. Let's go ahead and try this guy out. So I'm going to dip my brush, my Luxie Beauty brush, and just kind of I like the color of it. It's very subtle. And Lord knows I have a lot of pores, so this is definitely up my alley. Alright, it blended really well, warmed it up really nice. And let me close up a little bit. Let me see what it looks like. It doesn't accentuate my pores, which I don't have a whole lot of pores in the outer perimeters, which is weird, but I do have texture. And it did pretty good. I'd say it did pretty good. So let's move on to the blush, because I'm so excited to use this. Alright, so this shade is called Fairy Flush. My favorite Tarte shade in the blushes it's Glisten, because it has that little shift of a, like, rose, not really, what is it? It's like NARS Orgasm with that corally pink with a shift of gold. Alright, so this is, ooh, extremely pigmented and dark. Wow. And yeah, I use the same brush because I don't know why, I just do. And it's actually pretty pigmented for a blush. And I am usually let's see, in Tarte World, I am a medium sand in the stick and a light medium sand in the Amazonian clay. I like the color though, it's very subtle, it's not too much. I love the packaging though, the packaging is what got me. The Lights Camera Lashes trial size, so you guys can take a look. This came in a GWP at one point. I can't remember when, but I had just barely opened it. But it's the same thing as the Fairy one. Same exact formula, same exact deal. So I'm not going to be trying on, like, you know, a different one. I didn't buy it because I didn't need another Lights Camera Lashes mascara. I had the mermaid one, and then I do have some trial sizes as well. So, oops, I always make a mess. But look, with one coat, this mascara is seriously great. So I put a couple coats on there. Pretty good. Alright, I do need a highlighter, and I will put that on in a minute, but I wanted to try my lip product first. Oh, I just kicked all my stuff. So I'm going to try this Flesh product, and this is the color. I know it really doesn't go with my eyes, but who cares? I kind of like it. So this is the Flesh, it doesn't really say what, Flesh, Proud Flesh Matte Liquid Lip Color in Courage. So let's see what the applicator looks like. It's kind of a flat applicator. Let's put it on. There's the shade. I don't know why, but in person it's a lot darker than it is on camera. Maybe it's just me. But this is very nice. It coated very evenly. It is hard to get those crisp corners with that applicator. So I'm going to let it dry down, and then I'm going to top it off with the lip topper from Too Faced. So this is what it looks like. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm excited. So this is the Metallic Liquefied Metallic Lip Transformer. Now, as far as like the Unicorn Tears gloss and the gold one, I didn't care for it as much as I used to. I just don't use them that often. I kind of like the Glimmer Veil from Kat Von D, but this formula is a lot different. This one is kind of like the Glimmer Veils, kind of like the Lime Crime, what do they call, the Diamond Crushers. It dries down. So it's a typical doe foot applicator with a little angle, and then you just kind of see how pigmented that is. So I just put a sheer wash of the color on top, and it's very pretty. It reminds me of Trip from the Diamond Crushers from Lime Crime. It's got that blue iridescent, but this has a little bit of purple and gold in it, so it's really, really pretty. So I'll zoom you in. I like it a lot. Alright, so I think I pretty much dabbled into everything. I will do swatches right now on my hand live so that you can see what exactly the palette looks like swatched. Oh, and I totally forgot this has a highlighter in it. I need to use a highlighter. I'm such a dork. So I'm going to take just a precision blending brush right here, dip into the highlighter, just go, ooh, very pretty. I'm going to put some on my brow bone. I absolutely love this highlighter. It's really pretty. It looks wet. I know I didn't apply it the best. I'm such a nerd. But it's very pretty. I like it. Swatching. Let's start from the middle. We've got 4 colors there. Let's see, Gossamer, which is that one I used to set my primer. Frolic, which is my transition shade. Twinkle, which is in my inner corner. Very pretty, that's my favorite one. And then Flitter, which is what I put at first in my eyes on the inner or the middle portion, but decided to go with something else. Alright, so now Wonder, which is on my lower lash line. I think the only shade I didn't use was Whimsical, which is more of a mauve. Alright, so there's Wonder, Matte Brown, Whimsical, there's that pretty purple mauve, and then Giggle. That one is a lighter kind of mauve. That's what I used to cool down my eyes. And then Magic, which is what I used on the lower lash line. Then there's Mystical, which is on my inner, or my middle of my eye. And then Wish, which is on the outer and inner portions of my eye. See how patchy it is when you swatch it? When you blend it on the eye, it's actually very blendable. And then the highlighter shade. So there is the entire palette swatched. I am thoroughly impressed with how it performed. It did a lot better than the mermaid one, I would say. It's very pretty, very my style. I love mauves and purples. So I'm going to swatch now the blush, which is Fairy Dust. And you can barely see it on my hand, but it's there. There it is. And then I want to swatch the lipstick color from Flesh, Courage. That's what it looks like, swatched. It's a very pretty, like, bubblegum purple. And then, of course, the Transformer shade from Too Faced. Swatch that guy. Very, very pretty. It dries down to a, matte, not a matte, but, you know, like a dry finish. Alright, and then, of course, I'll do the bronzer. Let's do the bronzer. You can barely see it, but it's very pretty. It's got shifts of gold in it, so it's very luminescent. Right, so that is the end of my video. Excuse my t-shirt. I always like to put my makeup on with a t-shirt because I don't want to mess up my work clothes. But yeah, I really enjoyed this palette. It's very pretty. It is everything I want in a palette because it is just those beautiful mauve purple colors. I enjoyed the cheek color. It's a cute packaging. I will definitely use this after I hit pan or I'm done with it. I'm going to use this as my compact. And then I did like the Pores, Bye Bye Pores bronzer. Very awesome. Did kind of give me a little bit of a glow. I did like the highlighter. I put a little too much, but that's okay. The Flesh product. Okay, I will tell you that it is very drying. It feels super dry. So if you don't like those kinds of shades, and I understand why it is a little bit dry, because it probably has white in there to make that neon pigment. So if it's a little bit like whiter, I mean neon looking, it probably has like a white in it, and that tends to be a little bit more powdery and dry. I do love the Transformer shade. It's very pretty. Typically, I don't like Too Faced lip products or really much of Too Faced because I don't use Too Faced that often. I do like the Chocolate Gold palette. It's my favorite palette, but I don't really use anything else. I used to have the Chocolate Bar palette. I got bored of it. I don't know why, but this is definitely my favorite look I've come up with. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm going to actually film another video right after this one. So I appreciate you guys being patient. I needed to take a week off from filming and posting videos because my family was in town, so that's why I was absent for a week. So I apologize. I have 2 videos a week usually. When I get a chance, I will also let you guys know of something coming up that I will keep you guys in the know. I can't really say much right now. It's nothing bad. Trust me, it's amazing. But I don't want to, like, you know, say anything yet. You know, I want to kind of see how things play out. But yeah, I am so excited for this look. I really enjoyed it. It's pretty. It's perfect. It's kind of right up my alley. It's definitely my favorite eye look I've come up with an eyeshadow palette, and it blended so beautifully. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!